Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
Hit your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 every
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? Today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. Danny says, hi, I joined the AMA but did not receive airdrop. Danny, make sure you send proof to Habib on Telegram. If you do not get it fixed in the next 24 hours, I will personally airdrop you myself. Because I do remember you being here live. Humble One says, let's hear it. Check out ARB, please, bro. Hey, Ski. ARB, bro. Yesterday, HTX listed Flux. That's great news. You still not listed them on your thumbnail. Soon. I got to keep you hanging around. So we're going to be going over the markets today in this live stream. We're going to be going over the markets, the charts, your guys' requested coins, comments, concerns, all that and more. And then after this live stream is over, if you are a UFC fan, UFC 301 is going on, and I will be streaming that on the Discord and on the Twitter. So if you are a fan of UFC and you want to watch that for free, you can do so. So we're going to be doing that in about an hour or so, maybe an hour and 15, give or take. Sonic is on the move. Keep up the good work. That's right, baby. That's right. We'll look at Sonic. We're going to look at we're going to start it off with Bitcoin. And then we'll look at Sonic, and then we'll look at all your guys' coins. Yo, Ski, Sonic, rocket ships. That's right. Everyone's like, oh, it's dead. It's dead, bro. It's a rug. Not understanding the difference between market cycles and an actual something that is dead. We are far from it, and we are, in fact, just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Ski. Hello, bro. Can you have a look at Neo crypto chart and have your views? I got you on Neo though. We'll look at Neo. Could you look at VRA, Dawn, please? Friday says, yo, what up, Friday? Long time no see. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's get it started off looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart. And if you guys have been watching for a while, if you guys have been tuning into the live streams, basically how I've outlined this is that we have more downside potential, but we're heading into the new moon energy. And this is the blocked out time of the new moon energy. And sort of what I kind of anticipated is for us to get I was a little bit concerned yesterday that we were pretty significantly below the 100 moving average on the body close here. This is the 100 moving average, but that is typically a place where you will find support, even if it's short-term support, and especially heading into the new moon, which is on May 7th, which is why I have this green line outline. And what I've sort of outlined the scenario is I do think that things will get worse before they get better. 56K was my second target. That has effectively been hit, so it could be done. However, what I anticipate to happen is a march into the new moon, get rejected off of the 50 moving average, maybe even come slightly above it, get rejected off of it, and then roll back over, reaccumulate before the actual bull market starts. This is, I think, the most likely scenario to play out. The second most likely scenario to play out would be that this was my 56K target, and that's effectively all that we're going to get. But you typically do see a bit of bullish time frame in this block of time. What's your predictions this bull run for Atlas? I got you. I agree. What about Jasmine? Can you look into Jasmine? I got you, fam. Historically, May new moons are bearish. Sell in May, walk away. That's what they say. That is what they say. This doesn't, I mean, looking at this structurally, this doesn't look good to me. Like, I'm still very bearish for sure. Like, in the medium time frame, I'm very bullish. In the long time frame, and then I would even say within a year, I think that there's a lot of opportunity, if any downside that we have. But we sort of did anticipate a little bit of a, like, it doesn't go down in a straight line forever. What about Rep V2? I posted that. I was kicked out of the Telegram group because I posted that I didn't get the airdrop. James, just hit me in the DMs. I got you, fam. If you didn't get it, as long as you show me proof, I got you. I will personally take care of you. What about Jasmine? Bull flag Bitcoin. One scenario, Elliott wave, ABC correction with C48. Yeah, my target 3 is 48K. This has been my target for over a month now. I think that, you know, with 48K being the number, you have to have a bit of open-mindedness that if we get the 48K target, in all likelihood, it would be bought up within a 4-hour candle. So the body close might be 52K or 53K or 54K. But if we do get the 48K, I don't think we're going to live there for very long. You have always respected me. James, I do my best to do right by people, and we have a team that does the same. We are humans, though, so we do miss people. But I will take care of you, though. Have no fear. Have no fear. Your boy Ski is here. What about Banger Dow? All right, let's look at Solnic, and then let's get into your guys' coins here. My headphones just died. Hold on 1 second. Just buy the dip. Yeah, no, any dips that we have in the upcoming months are going to be very short-lived and extreme opportunity. Extreme opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. You think we head down in alts too for the next couple of months, like you've been saying? I know it's a lot of liquidity down there, 48K. Yeah, so most coins, whatever Bitcoin does, is going to do double. Whatever Bitcoin does, so if Bitcoin pulls back 10%, you're going to see most of the market pull back 20, 30%. How about me? I'm holding 1.2 Solnic. How do I get an airdrop? The airdrop was for the people that showed up into the AMA. To aftershave. I don't know what you're saying, Michael. Or Michelle. But don't worry, Chi. Don't worry, Chi. We're going to be doing a lot more of those type of events. Congratulations and shout out to anybody that showed up to that. That was awesome. We're going to be doing more of that in the future. Let's take a look at Solnic. Because I've been saying it and people are like, oh, this guy's doing Wyckoff for a meme coin. Shows what he knows. It's like, bro, brethren, my brethren in Christ, you do not understand that Wyckoff is the psychology of how investing goes. And that does not change. Whether it's a meme coin, whether it is crypto, whether it's the stock market, gold, silver, real estate, the psychology of investing is that of the psychology of investing. All Wyckoff method is outlining. It's just outlining the schematics of the psychology of investing. And I told you guys that we were in accumulation, and the next phase for Solnic was the sign of strength. And I said that we've done 2 full cycles of this. parabolic rise, distribution grueling down, accumulation grueling up, parabolic rise, distribution grueling down, now an accumulation. And I even pointed out 2 weeks ago that this was the spring. Anybody that brought this spring is up 1.5x or 1.2x. What are they up? 1.2x, 1.3, 1.27x from the time that I pointed out that as the spring. And I still think we're going to go to about 2 million market cap, probably get rejected. There's a lot of prior support that would become resistance. We're probably going to get rejected, reaccumulate a little bit between 2 and 1 million before the next leg goes up. And the next leg is going to bring us somewhere between 10 million market cap and 25 million market cap before we start the cycle over again. So when do you think it's going to dip again? Are you talking about the entire market or Solnic? Yes, buy dip. Buy the dip. All right, let's look at ARB. And then we'll look at your guys' coins. But that's my general outlook on the market. I think we're going to have a little bit of bullishness for the next couple of weeks. And we're probably going to roll over and get this 48K target. I wouldn't wait for the exact number because I don't think we're going to live there. It's going to be short-lived. So any dips that we have at this stage in the game from here on out are an extreme opportunity, especially in the altcoin season, or especially in the altcoins, because I believe we have not had an alt season yet, and we are primed for that. Are we in a weekend trap on Bitcoin? Very possible. Like, I've had this outline as sort of the most bullish time of the month for Bitcoin, and this is the actual bullish day typically. So I actually think that we're probably going to come back to the 50 moving average, maybe a little bit above it, get rejected, and roll back over. Do we DCA on Solnic next few months? I think so. Only meme coin is going to print millions. Solnic, my ticket. Let's go. All right, let's look at ARB from our man M in VTV. And then we'll look at your guys' coins. We'll do a recap on Bitcoin and the total market every so often. And then, if you're a UFC fan, I'll be streaming UFC 301 after this live stream is over. Do Doge. So I can put my 20% USDT in dips. Yeah, I think that this right now is going to be the best. Any dips from here on are the best. Not necessarily the best ROI per se, but the best ROI when you factor in the time that you had to hold that coin to be in the green. I think it's going to be the best ROI factoring in the time held. If you factor in time, what is the word that I'm looking for? Just whatever. It doesn't matter. The time you hold it, time loss, or opportunity costs. Opportunity costs. I think it's going to be the best ROI. All right, let's look at ARB. ARB went absolutely parabolic. Price discovery. Hopefully you took profit. This is distribution, very classic distribution, and is now working on the markdown phase, clearly below the 200 moving average. You could hope that this is the selling climax in the beginning of accumulation. That's what you could hope for. But if it is in the beginning of accumulation, it's just that. It's the very beginning of accumulation. It could have a little bit more downside. Next leg for ARB would be about $3.50 as high as $6.40. Sir, what is a good way to take profit? I mean, just USDT, USDC, or Bitcoin. It depends on okay, let me tell you what I'm going to do with my crypto profits, and you can do whatever you like. Me personally, my investment thesis is for, 20, 30, 40 years, right? So I will be accumulating Bitcoin, land, and precious metals, because that's what I believe to be what's going to survive over the next 20, 30 years. That's what I believe to be to survive the next. Drag the fib from the low. That could be 786. Yeah, whatever works for you, you should do that. I'm not going to get shiny object syndrome. This is what's worked for me. What's up with the AMC? Matic. I like Matic. I think Matic could do about $9. I've held some since the bear market. I'm just adding more. Bitcoin playing with a lot of traders psychologically. Yep, I agree. But we've expected this, for a long time. Over a month now, when Bitcoin was at 70K, video evidence. Here's my 3 targets, 61K, 56K, and 48K. Over 3 months. Look at Doge for me, please, sir. I got you. Do you think Doge will hit $1? I think it's possible. Nothing about Doge is sexy to me, but I think it is possible. All right, let's look at Flux. And then what was, Neo. Flux, Neo. I like both of those coins. Flux and Neo. You want it? No, I'm just kidding. Amp coin, I got you. Can you tell me about Sonic? Sonic is a meme coin that's not actually a meme. All right, Flux, pretty good chart. Wyckoff accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. This is a pretty good value right now for Flux. This is a pretty good value right now for Flux. 250 is the retracement, and $5 to $11 is the parabolic. 5 to 11 is the parabolic. What are the factors that affect the market daily? What are the factors that affect the market? The only thing that affects the market is supply and demand. That's really it. If you're asking me what's the narrative, it's pretty irrelevant to me, honestly, because we've had, and I've made videos about this too. We had the Bitcoin ETF narrative as a bullish narrative, and we had it as a bearish narrative. I've seen that narrative at 20K. I've seen that narrative at 70K. Nothing like price changes sentiment. So if price is up, sentiment's great. If price is down, sentiment is bad. It doesn't matter what the narratives are. The only thing that affects price is supply and demand. Are people buying more than they're selling, or are people selling more than they're buying? That's it. Now you can speculate with certain narratives, or you could speculate with certain fundamentals, but at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. Point in case is Dogecoin. What the hell does Dogecoin do? What has it ever done? Nothing. But it went absolutely parabolic. Why? Because of supply and demand. That's it. Ethereum, I think you can do about 7,000. Hey, SRJ68, thank you for the heart puffs and the TikToks, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Good sale price on Flux. Yeah, this is below the 236. Anything that below the 236 is a sale price. And it's a mineable coin. I'm a fan of Flux. I got you. I'm trying to go in order on Atlas. Atlas, I got you. Any thoughts on AVAX? I like AVAX. AVAX is a blue chip that I'm going to be accumulating in any upcoming dips. Any upcoming dips, I will be accumulating AVAX. We'll look at Theta. What 50 moving average price? Sorry, blurry. What for what coin are you asking? Mr. Chavez, thank you for the thank you for the rose, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
Myro, please. All right. Let's look at we're going to do. All right, here's the order right now. We're going to do Neo, Myro, and then we'll look at what was your coin Atlas. Neo, Myra, Atlas. VRA. VRA, I'm like a little sketched out on VRA with their supply. Like they've changed their supply, they've changed their tokenomics, and I don't know enough about it to really speak on it. I can say that the chart looks awesome for VRA, but I'm concerned about their supply. Dent. I'm concerned about their tokenomics. This is good. Neo looks clean to me as well. Accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range, deep in value still, and from some developers that I've interviewed in the past, Neo is the one where, or it's one of the coins that is kind of slept on, that is being developed heavily, or at least they're spending a lot of money to be developed. Again, that's speculation. The only thing that matters is supply and demand, but that is that's a bullish speculation, if you will. $83 for a retracement. Parabolic for Neo is $330. Does the movement of the DXY rates affect the market? Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Because, absolutely, I very much pay attention to the DXY. Because, like, here's the deal. Here's, like, what's really, really going on when you get to brass tacks, when you really oversimplify what's going on. You are trading, let's see, you're trading, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. You're trading strong dollars for weak, like if you do it correctly, you would trade a strong dollar, aka when the DXY is high, for weak speculative assets. Right? And then when the dollar becomes weak and the speculative assets go up, you trade it back. Like, that's really all that's going on. When you get down to brass tacks, you're taking a strong dollar, aka when stocks are down, crypto is down, Bitcoin's really low, the DXY was running rampant, and you traded for risk on assets. And when the risk on assets go up, the strength of the US dollar, aka the DXY, measures the strength of the US dollar compared to other currencies such as the yen, the euro, the won. This goes down. That's it. So when you really get down to brass tacks, that's all that you're doing. All right, let's look at Myra. Neo got not going past 75, maybe. Let's look at Myra. SJ68, thanks for the lightning, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Myro, not Myra, my bad. MYRO. So, hey, great question, AJ. Yeah, you should definitely pay attention to the DXY. I think that is one thing that a lot of TA people kind of miss out on, is the DXY. This thing already had a pretty crazy run. Let me repull this. All right, so Myro already went to the parabolic and kind of backed down into the grueling phase here. That's interesting that I had this here a while ago. This is probably, you could guess that this would be in the beginning or the medium term of accumulation. Typically accumulation, especially from the 1.618, it typically does go to the 618 or the 0.5 to sort of reaccumulate. So not a bad value for Myro right here. I would say where I would want to be looking to take some profit would be retracement is 34 cents, and then 65 cents to 98 cents is the next like parabolic. Gala is 38 cents. Why recent Bitcoin pump? Because the stock Friday. It just can't go down in a straight line forever, Ty. Like, even if something is pumping like crazy, there's going to be red days. And even if something is like just on a death spiral, there's going to be green days. Typically, and you guys know me, like, typically the most bullish time of the month is the new moon. Typically, not always, the most bearish time of the month is the full moon. The new moon is the 7th. Is it a good time to buy Solnic? It is a good time to buy Solnic. Deep in value, in my opinion. Darren, thank you for the heart.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
You can use both wallets, but I prefer to use Phantom to get Solnic. Yeah, I think they're both, Phantom and Solflare are both pretty solid. Yo, what up, fam? What is up? With your attention to the whole crypto market. You have been on target with your attention to this whole crypto market. James, thank you, my man. There are crypto creators that are popular, and then there are crypto creators that are correct. Solnic ready to go. Beast mode, baby. Let's go.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
I only own 2 coins, Solnic and Bets. Any thoughts on Bets? All right, well, I'll take a look at it. Greetings, legend. Greetings, you legend yourself. What's the top of the bull market, 24 or 25? I think it will be late 25, especially because Bitcoin pulled back. I was worried that it was just going to rip right through 70K, but because it pulled back to the 56K, I'm pretty confident that it will be late 2025. Ski's always giving out airdrops for Solnic 2. It's the best community for sure. No doubt about it. What was the other coin that I was supposed to do? What was the other one? It was from Mr. Chavez. You believe Bitcoin's going to dip before the bull run? Yeah, for sure. Like nothing goes in a straight line forever. Atlas. Can you look at Arrow and AKT? I got you, fam. Quite the name. Yeah, this is a pretty clean chart here. Same thing. Like most of the market's doing the same exact move right here. It's either in the SOS phase or it's in the retracement phase. That's pretty much it. Like every single chart looks exactly like this, or it looks like Solana's chart. It either looks like this chart right here or Solana's chart. Bets was the other coin. Can you look at Gala Games? I got you. My man, can you look at Quant? Quant to me is one of the blue chips that I really like the value right here. At about $700 to $1,300 for Quant. All right, retracement for this coin is 2.3 cents. This is Atlas. Parabolic is about 8 cents. Glad I got airdropped and being a part of the Solnic family. Hey, I'm glad to have you, fam.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
ICP. What do you think about XRP, please? Okay, XRP is a great teacher. Listen. XRP is a great teacher. And what I mean by that is XRP is not like your nice, stable relationship, okay? Your relationship with XRP is not like your nice librarian who is a real, like, nice gal that you're going to take home to the folks, and she's going to cook you a nice, warm meal that's made with love, right? That's not what XRP is. XRP is going to beat you to a pulp. It's going to lock you in the closet, duct tape you, turn the lights off. And then after it's all said and done, then if you survive all of that, then it's like, it's some of the best time you ever had in your life. That's what XRP is. But I think that XRP is a fundamental project that's here for 20 years. But that's what it does. It's boring, and bloody forever until it's not. So that's what it is. So it's a good teacher. Dion coin could 30x. We'll take a look at that. I asked you more than 10 times about Gala. I told you, fam, 38 cents. I told you more than 10 times about Gala, 38 cents. The inflation on Gala is not great. Meaning the tokenomics on Gala is not great. Can you give me some take profit targets for RST? Moves in step with Beam, but is more volatile. Thanks. I got you. Let's see here. What do we got? Solnic price prediction, please. The next leg up is going to take us somewhere between 10 to 25 cents. Excuse me. $10 to $25 million market cap, which would be about 1 cent as high as 2.5 cents. But overall in 2025, Solnic could go to $5.89. Tell me about Pepe. Listen, here's my thoughts on any meme coin. Any meme coin that is in the top 100, I think you got better opportunities. Pepe's already done a crazy percentage. Like, can Pepe do another 5 or 10x? Like, sure. Which is great. Like, if you keep that in perspective with the stock market, that's awesome, right? Like, you're not going to do a 5 or 10x for like 50 or 70 years, right? So when you put it in perspective like that, it's going to outperform the stock market in the next couple of, in the next coming months. But is it going to outperform other meme coins that are way, way smaller? Like, I don't think so. Would he be a Floki? I feel the same way. Caspa. Thoughts on CSwap? How about that meme coin called XRP? I hear a good thing. Yeah. I think XRP will do $5 to $14. Cocky new. All right, let's look at some of your guys' coins. I'm trying to go in order best I can. Best I can. ICP. Let's look at ICP. I do like ICP. People thought I was shitting on ICP based on my video. Like, I literally said they're both good. I literally said that they're both good. But people are like, you're not a part of my cult. Damn you. He's not a part of the cult, you guys. Have his head. It's like, I think it's solid, right? I think it's a good project. But I don't like that there's no limit to the supply. You have to, when there's a coin like that, you have to trust that they're going to be responsible with the inflation, which, like ICP, I haven't had any reason to think that they are not going to be that way, right? Not yet, anyways. But at any point in time, they could. That's all I was saying. But I think that they're performing well. Like, this is a classic accumulation, sign of strength, back test. They all look like this. Almost every single chart looks like the same thing. I think retracement is about $50. Parabolic is about $100 to $140. Could you look at Dent, please? Yeah, I like Dent. See, same thing. Like, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. This isn't deep in accumulation too, but it's on the backer half of accumulation. Retracement is 1 cent, and parabolic would be somewhere between 3 to 7 cents, which would be crazy. I like Dent fundamentally. I like their tokenomics. Let me check. Dent for me checks all 3 boxes, and the 3 boxes, I've talked about it many times. Fundamentals, tokenomics, excuse me, fundamentals, tokenomics, and charts. Dent checks all three boxes, and it's a lower cap coin as well. 371. Definitely a lower cap coin. Let me check one thing though. Maximum supply of 100 billion. Yeah, and like their market cap and price, there's not a discrepancy there. Quant. Can you check dead in the water, Quant? Quant is not dead in the water. People confuse accumulation with dead in the water. All right, so, and that's what I like to do. I don't want you guys to rely on me. I want to teach you guys. I want you guys to put you guys on game and then rely on yourself. Okay, so every single asset, it doesn't matter, does this same thing. You have accumulation, you have the markup phase, which is what you call the bull run. Then you have the distribution phase, which is the top. And then you have the markdown, which is the bear market. It just does this over and over and over again. The best ROI is accumulation. Accumulation is the most bloody, or it's the most boring. That's the best time to buy anything. As long as it is fundamentally sound, accumulation is the most boring and it's the most bloody. That's the best ROI. When was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When FTX went to zero. The most bloody. The most boring. But yeah, let's look at Quant's chart. And then like what you have to keep in perspective with Quant as well. One thing, it's deep in accumulation. Two, is it did, like I have video evidence screaming that Quant was a steal at $48. And it went from $48 to $183, $85 in a couple of months. When everything else was dead. I mean, like think about like your perspective. Who the hell was talking about crypto in June of 22 to November of 22? Who was talking about crypto back then? Nobody. People were scared out of their mind, and Quant did a 4x. So that's the perspective that you have to have. Is it's in a lot of ways it's ahead of the market, and it's deep in accumulation. But this is a healthy chart. Like look at this rock solid. Anywhere around $100 is a good value for Quant. When you see something like, it doesn't matter what the asset is, like all this trading, this is a rock solid floor. Okay, that's what you want. But yeah, I think it could go to $700 to $1,300. I was buying Solana at $8 when Quant was at $48. Nice. What is this? We were just looking at Quant. Sonic. Yeah, we'll look at Sonic again. Dion. We'll look at Dion. I want to wait for ICP to get to 10 to 11. Do you think that it could happen? Bro, I am following you from 22. Let's go, MF. Can you look at Engine? I'd like to see your take on SEE and Sue. I don't really have a take on them. XRP, I feel similarly about XRP that I do about Quant. It's just boring, but the boredom is the best time to buy. Quickly, we'll look at XRP. The boredom is the best time to buy. Just boring, 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 boring. And that's the thing, is like it's boring until it's not. This trend line has been at play for 2 years now. We just back tested this. So this is about as good of a deal you're going to get on XRP. And people are going to like shit on it until like it just goes crazy. And that's the thing. It's boring, 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 and bloody until it's not. You don't want to be buying the until it's not part of the equation, because it doesn't last very long. But I think it could do $5 to $11 or $14. Excuse me. All right, let's look at Link. I like Link's chart. XTC. Link has one of the cleanest charts in existence. So clean. Yeah, like literally I used Link to teach about Wyckoff. Because this is just textbook. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this here, selling climax, automatic reaction, your secondary test in phase B, followed by your sign of strength and your back test. You love to see it. Yeah, I think it's really, really good. This is a fundamental project. Great charts, great tokenomics. Check, check, check. Retracement, $39. Parabolic is somewhere between 80 and 178. Did you cover Theta? I did not. Theta I like as well. I like Theta's charts. I like Theta's fundamentals. I like Theta's tokenomics. Those are the three things I look at. Three things. Fundamentals, tokenomics, and charts. If they have all three, I will consider investing. I'm not a part of any cult. I will not join your cult. If you want me to join your cult, that's not what I'm here to do. I just want the most amount of return on investment with the least amount of downside risk as possible, because it's not just about making money, right? That's what this is the thing that you have to understand. It's not just about making as much money as humanly possible. It's equally as important to preserve your wealth and not lose money. The first three rules of money are rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2 is to see rule number 1, and rule number 3 is to see rule 2. Those are the first 3 rules of money. But Theta chart looks very clean to me. Sign of strength back test. Retracement is $9.9999. Parabolic is $38. XRP, I like XRP and XLM. $5 to $14 for XRP. XLM is $3. Gala, 38 cents. I like Gala's project, but I don't like their tokenomics. Their tokenomics are not good. Have you looked at Proppy? I got you. H-bar, same thing. I feel the same way about H-bar as I do. This is what I mean too. So let's look at H-bar. Let's look at H-bar. Someone just commented on one of my videos, he presented it as though I heard something from somebody and took it as gospel, as though I'm incapable of thinking and making decisions for myself. If anything that I've shown you guys through the years is I am very capable of making decisions by myself, because most of the time they're completely contrary to popular belief. I'm a contrarian in a lot of ways. But yeah, I had an interview with a guy, and he told me that the tokenomics were messed up on H-bar, and I never thought this. And he told me to look at the chart, the market cap, and I did. And what he was saying was verifiably true. So with new information, I will pivot off of my ideas. I'm not married to any idea. I'm not in a part of any cult. If you're wanting someone who is going to whisper sweet nothings to you and tell you it's going to be okay, that's not me. But all right, so let's look at H-bar versus and this is what I mean. It's verifiably true. Right? So here's the price. The price is at the 236. But the market cap is at the 0.5, and it got as high as almost a double top. And it really hung out at the 618, meaning if the inflation was correct, and what I did not say was that they have changed the maximum supply. I did not say that. What I had said was they have borrowed from their future to pay for now. So they have let's say the inflation was supposed to be 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%. They took all of those and they put it in 2022. Okay? They haven't changed the maximum supply. They've just front loaded the inflation. Okay? So if the price would reflect the market cap, meaning the dollars invested into the coin, the price right now would have really hung out at 22 cents and got as high as 30 cents. We did not get anywhere near that. And that's because they have been dumping supply way ahead of schedule. And that's why the three things for me are fundamentals, tokenomics, and charts. The charts for HBAR look awesome, but the tokenomics are not awesome. XRP $5 to $14. I'm loading up my bags on VET. I like VET as well. Hey, bro, I really appreciate if you look at Dino chart just a minute. My girlfriend wants me to come to bed. All right, I got you. I know what it's like. Babe, get off your phone. Damn it. Come cuddle me. I got you. DIO NE. Rub my hair. Listen. Hold on. Let me find another chart before I speak on this, because I haven't looked at this chart before. DIO. Let me pull up as many charts as I can before I speak on this. All right. This is the oldest chart. To me, it looks like it's working on distribution. It doesn't mean it's bad. But as you can see, it went on a pretty nice run. From the bottom to the top. 12x. Almost a 13x. To me, this looks like it's in distribution. Okay? I would consider taking profit. You don't have to take everything. You don't take everything. You can always hold 20% forever. But I would consider taking a little bit. Now, this could even go a little bit higher. It could even go, I think your upside for this right now, you're looking at another 44% to the upside. So just be okay leaving something on the table. Because downside, when you see like a huge shoot up like this, all this is going to get filled out. So like, in my opinion, it's probably going to come at a minimum back down here to 008. And it could even come back to the prior all-time high, which would be more likely. But you're looking at 40% to the downside, even getting 40 to 60% to the downside for another 40%. I would consider taking profit. I would consider pulling out your initial. You do with that information what you will. Doesn't mean it's a bad project. It just means that's the phase that it looks like it's in to me. Just because something is in distribution doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, the fact that it got to distribution is a good thing. Bull Party. He says, I got to take my goldfish to the airport. Please look at... Please. Deso, I got you. We'll look at Deso. We'll look at Proppy. Solana. So how much you think HBAR will hit? 38 cents. UFC. Yeah, after this stream, we're going to do the UFC. In about 30 minutes. Check the Solana chart. All right. Let's look at LRC, RST, and then we're going to look at Solana again. Yep, that's right, guys. If you are a UFC fan, after this stream is over, I will be live streaming UFC 301. This is an accumulation. Retracement 190, parabolic 570. Bitcoin coming back down. I think so. I think it'll get worse before it gets better. any comeback down parts at this stage in the game, though, are very good opportunities. Is this the coin, bro? I don't see. RSTK? Is that it? I don't see your chart, fam. Arrow. Can you do Filecoin? Okay, Filecoin. Listen. I'm going to keep it a buck with you on Filecoin. Filecoin has great technology. Filecoin has great fundamentals. Or even the chart on Filecoin looks decent. However, the tokenomics on Filecoin are not good. Not at all. Yeah, I couldn't find a chart for that, fam. Let me try it one more time. Let me try one more again. Rain. So if you're holding a project because you like, if you RAIN. Yeah, I can't find that one, fam. RST. Yeah, sorry. If you're holding a project because you like the technology of a project, fine. If you're holding a project because you want return on your investment, not fine. And how we can see this is when we look at the market cap, it got all the way up to the 382, even a little bit higher. But the price is nowhere near that. So at this moment in time, and what that means is they're dumping supply on your head. It doesn't... Okay, so during this same moment right here, when it got to $12, realistically, if the inflation was correct or they weren't dumping on your head, it would have gotten all the way to the 382, which the same price for that during this moment really should have been $80. That's not great, okay? I don't think that Filecoin's going to do very well. Love to see Quant. We just talked about Quant. Quant's boring, but that's the best time to buy. I think it's solid. Deso. Yeah, I got you. Peepo. Yeah, Quant's chart is very, very solid. Solid accumulation, $700 to $1,300 for Quant. Thank you for the gifts, my man. I appreciate you. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, Deso's chart looks pretty clean. This is your sign of strength back test at the prior range. This is pretty damn clean, honestly. Retracement, $113. Parabolic is $300, as high as $400. Thoughts on Naka? Naka is one of my favorite gaming tokens. Now, okay, let's look at Naka and let's look at Solana, because these are examples. Okay, there's two different types of coins that are worth investing in my opinion. Chart wise. So like this is example one. You just like, for oversimplification, just look at it like a big W or a big U. Okay. This is example number one of a coin that is worth investing in chart wise. There's other factors, right? But just looking at strictly the charts, example number one. Example number two is Naka or Solana. Okay. It's the same thing. Like here's the same phase in here. This is your accumulation, your sign of strength, your back test. That's all this right in here. And then it went on a full-on retracement. So I still like Naka a lot. And I think that it's a really solid project. And if you can get it around the 236 at about $1.14, I think that that's a really good value. But anything that's performed this well already. I think when Bitcoin pulls back, it's going to have more to give because it's performed so well. That doesn't make it bad. It just means that when you go up like this, you have some to give back. So potentially we could, like, I think that the value is anywhere around $1.14 for Naka. And it could technically even get into the 69 cents. That would be the steal play. But I do think that it will get to as high as $12 or even $17. It was the second option that popped up. All right, I'll check it again, fam. This one right here. It's not really a lot of data, but I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. It just looks like something that launched and then the devs. I need more structure. All right, let me try it again. RST. Second option. Yes, I'm using the entire chart for Naka. Jesse, thank you for the TikToks. Yeah, bro, I don't. This to me looks like it's in the grueling down phase. Thoughts on Quant? I like Quant. What was your coin, Jesse? PP? Peepo? All right, let's look at Peepo, and then we're going to look at Solnic. Solnic is running. It's up 127% in the last week or so. Peepo. All right, brother. My brother in Christ. I would take profit, fam. My brother in Christ. I would take profit. I don't need to go too far into this to know that this is overheated. Way overheated. Listen, when you see straight up like this, everyone likes it when it's happening. But what's after the straight up part is a straight back down. And again, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it went on a crazy run. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. It's still up an 8x and went all the way to do a 12x. I would take profit here, brother. Doesn't mean it's bad. Let me look on the 2 hour. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's bad. It just... I know how this story ends. What do you think of the ASI merger? I think that it's potentially like bullish. I can't give you any chart data on it. Yeah, I got the main card, fam. Recap Coinbase, like the stock. Do you like bread on base? 20 mil. Yeah, I mean, it could, like, the next wave, but, like, bro, I wouldn't wait for 20 mil, fam. The next wave might take you there, you know. But I don't know. I don't think so. Let me look at the RSI real quick. Yeah, she's pretty hot, fam. She got into the hundreds. Red flags are all around. Doesn't mean it's bad. All right, let's look at what Doge's gonna do. What the dog doing?
Who let the dogs out?
I'm just kidding. Let's look at Solnic. Solnik the chart is looking super bullish. We haven't even gotten the full sign of strength yet, which is the crazy part, but you can see it happening. Abracadabra means as I speak, it appears. And I told you guys last week during the spring that we were in accumulation, and the next phase is the sign of strength. We haven't even gotten it yet, but that'll bring us to about 2 million. We'll probably chop between 2 and 1 million before the next leg brings us. Let's see what the ROI potential just for this leg. You're talking about a Rolex wearing. You're talking a solid 25x just on the next leg. Is your next live what your schedule is next coming week? I got to look at baseball. I'm going to put it out on my Instagram. I'll put a story out. I'm going to put it out in the Telegram what I'm going to do next week. Typically, I always do Saturday or Sunday. But I need to look at my kids' baseball schedule to see when I'm going to be able to go live. He says, "Hey brother, I meant to say recap Bitcoin. I'm looking for the next drop." Okay, I got you. Let's look at Bitcoin, and then we're going to pretty much e-gold 127K, 70K. African, thank you for the rose and the heart, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, so we had this, if you watched like the last couple of live streams, you knew that I put this as the block of window, if you will, between the 28th and the 14th. The 28th and the 14th was sort of the block of window, with the 7th being the day, right? That I think that we would have a little bit of a relief rally, if you will. Nothing crazy, because I don't think that we're going to take out this, which would be 67,100. I don't think we're taking that out. And I certainly don't think that we're taking out this at 72K. I don't think that we're going to make a new high this month. But if we do what I think, this is the most likely scenario that I see. I see us coming up, getting rejected off of the 50 moving average, maybe poking above it wouldn't be weird. Like even getting into 67,000, that wouldn't be weird at all. And then rolling back over in the rest of the month. And I've had these targets for a while. I've had these targets for over a month. When Bitcoin was at 70K, I had 61K, 56, and 48K as the three targets. If we get 48K, I don't think that it lives there. I think it's going to be bought up pretty quickly. And any blood that we have at this phase is opportunity, especially in the altcoins. What would invalidate my thesis would be if we got a daily body above 67,250, meaning not that we will go above there, but if it looks like this, that would invalidate my thesis. So that's what I see as the most likely scenario. I think that we're going to be pretty boring for the next coming months. 60 to 120 days. It's going to be boring and bloody, but it's going to be the best opportunity as far as time goes. Time wise, like the amount of time that you need to hold a coin before you're in the green. Proppy. Ski, can you tell me where you can buy Solnik? You can buy Solnik. Here's how you want to buy. This is my favorite meme coin. If you want my favorite 1000x potential meme coin, I'll look at Proppy after this. Head over to CoinMarketCap and type in SOL NIC. And there you will see. This is the coin right here. And this is the contract address. If you copy this and put it on Jupiter.ag, or if you use Solflare wallet and send in Solana and swap it for Solnic or Phantom. You can do Phantom as well. That's my favorite meme coin. Let's look at Proppy, and then I got to get out of here. I think I'll probably do a longer stream tomorrow. And I'll have the schedule for you guys for the upcoming week. I'll have the schedule for the upcoming week tomorrow. I think Proppy's a little bit hot. Just see if I can find a better chart. It didn't go parabolic, but it almost double topped. It went to the 786. I would put Proppy like how I would view Solana. I think that it's solid. The charts look really good. But if Bitcoin pulls back, you're going to have more to give, where it could come back to $2 or even $1.25. If you could get it at $1.25, that would be a good. How do y'all even like those charts with not liquidity even trade? BMO, whatever works for you, you should stick with that. I've made a lot of money in this game. And I do not get shiny object syndrome. So meaning, the fundamentals or the technicals that work for me, I stick with that. And if you have something, if you have an edge, you should stick with that. How do you trade out of hours? Crypto is 24/7, but I'm not trading. I'm just looking at charts. Cock Inu. I don't remember. All right, guys. I'm going to be... we'll look at it real quick. Yeah, it's in accumulation. I think it's fine. What's your thoughts? Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to end this live stream. If you want somewhere to hang out to watch UFC 301, I will be streaming it in the Discord for free and also on Twitter. Should I put more in? I think it's okay. I think that the value... I mean, it's a $213 million market cap. I think that if you're wanting I think you're gonna have more ROI with Solnic personally, but I don't think it's a terrible. I think you should buy Solnic. Are you watching the prelims right now? Yeah, I'm about to end this stream, and I'm gonna stream all the fights from here to the main card. So that's gonna be on Twitter. And that's going to be on the Discord. What's a good brokerage you recommend and why? I'm not married to any one of them. Whatever works for me best at the time. I'm as loyal as my options, baby. But I use BingX and I use Mexi right now. Solnic is the way to go, bro. Where can I buy? You can buy it on JUP.ag. You can also buy it on... just Solflare. Just send in Solana and swap it on Solflare or Phantom. Do you still buy weekly during the bull run? I buy Bitcoin. Orange is beautiful. I buy Bitcoin weekly. It doesn't matter. The altcoins, no. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. I'll be live tomorrow, probably about 2 o'clock. And I'll have my schedule for the upcoming week, my stream schedule for Monday through Saturday tomorrow for you guys, and I'll put that out on Twitter. I'm about to live stream UFC 301, so if you guys want to watch that, follow me on Twitter or join the Discord. I appreciate. AJ, how much Bitcoin do you have? I have enough. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless. I will never, ever message you first. Those are scammers. I'm out.
Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
Hit your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, hustling.